By now, most of you have heard that Luminar is coming out with some updates, and there's also some pricing changes. And so today what I want to do is go through the changes and kind of explain what's happening and what this means for new users as well as existing users of Luminar to help demystify some of the things that are across the internet. So let's jump into the computer and take a look. As I mentioned, this is the Luminar update version 2. So if you haven't caught my previous video where I was explaining the features that are coming in the later version of Luminar, then I recommend that you go take a look at that after this. This is really just going to focus in on what pricing options or purchasing options are available. So here we have 3 options. Now this is for new users only. All right. If you have never purchased Luminar and you've never seen Luminar, you've never used it, whatever, then this is what you want to pay attention to. You have 3 options. There's the desktop, there's all platforms, and then there's the max version. All right. Now we're going to go over what comes in each of those so that way you can make the most reliable choice for the type of Luminar experience you want. And if you have questions about, well, what type of experience do I want, then let me know in the comment section below, and then we can definitely talk about that. But with the desktop option, you're going to get Luminar Desktop. This is only on the desktop or your computer. And then you have the fall 2026 updates that are going to be coming. And then for an entire year, you're going to get access to the generative tools. So that's going to be generative AI, generative erase, the restoration AI tool, AI assistant, and then the spaces. So essentially you get access to pretty much the entire premium of Luminar. All right. But very important, you only get the fall updates with this desktop option, right? Now, the next option here, and let me back up. Not only do you get the desktop option, you get all of what Luminar has had in the core package from the, or currently, right? And everything from the beginning. So essentially you are buying a full package of Luminar when you purchase this. All right. And I'll explain why this matters a little bit later, but just know that you are purchasing a lifetime license. You get to keep Luminar. This is not a subscription. They're just giving you access to the things that you would need an active subscription for to access. And that's going to be those AI generative tools. And I'll explain that a little bit later. The second option is going to be the all platforms option. This is going to give you everything that's inside a desktop, but you're also going to receive lifetime access to Luminar Web. Now that's a new feature that's coming out in the fall. So again, if you haven't checked out that video, I highly recommend that you go watch that after this, but just pay attention to what you're getting here with the all platform. All right. And what this comes with is mobile, the web, and you're getting access to all of this forever. Lifetime license, one-time purchase. So if you're new to Luminar and that's all that you really care to have, then you're going to get a full package, one-time payment for all platforms. And I'm not going over pricing in this video, even though I did talk about that these are pricing. This is more the purchasing options because the pricing is going to change. And I want this video to be as evergreen for people who are looking for what the heck the platforms or these options are. All right. So that's the middle option. Then we have the max option. Now, this is going to come with everything that we've already talked about. Plus, it's going to come with Luminar Prime for 1 year. Now, Luminar Prime is a new subscription model that Luminar or Skyloom is rolling out. And we're going to talk about that on the next slide. All you need to be familiar with right now is that Luminar Prime is going to come with the max purchase. So if you're a new user and you purchase Luminar Max, you're going to get everything that we talked about plus 1 year of Prime. You're also going to get access to a library asset of 3,500 plus assets. All right. This is extremely helpful, especially if you are a creative looking for the maximum flexibility that Luminar has to offer. That's a great option there. Then you're also going to get 50 plus hours of professional courses. And this is one of those things that if you are new to photography and maybe you just picked up a camera over the past month or 3 months, whatever it may be, if you're new to photography and you're still trying to learn photography, this is a resource for you. You're not only getting a photo editor, but you're also getting courses that are going to teach you how to edit your images. All right. You get access to this. And then you also have every update feature and innovation that's released throughout the year. And that's because, again, you have that Luminar Prime membership or subscription, whatever you want to call it, for 1 year. Now, this is for only new users. So if you don't own a license to Luminar, this is how you get into the Luminar ecosystem if that's something that you're interested in. Now stick around because I do have a coupon code that'll help you save some money when you purchase whichever option you choose to go with. But let's talk about Prime because I think that that's where a lot of confusion is coming from on the internet. Now, Luminar Prime is for existing users only. All right. The reason why this is important is if you are a Luminar user right now, you purchased it 4 years ago, 2 years ago, a month ago, whatever it may be. If you are a Luminar user, Prime is your only option that really makes sense to purchase. And the reason for that is because it is a subscription, but you get to keep any permanent feature that was released over the year or while your subscription was active. Think of this as your upgrade authorization pass, upgrade authorization subscription, whatever you want to think of it as, but you get to keep every single thing that is a permanent feature to Luminar when it's released, as long as you have an active Luminar Prime membership or subscription. All right. You pay it once a year and then you get access to all of those tools and you get to keep them forever. So this is actually, I think, a great method of allowing you to stay up to date with your software and only paying if you want to. It's no different than what we've been doing in the past, but this time you just get access to it as long as you're paying your annual subscription. And then let's say you pay for 1 year or 2 years. Anything that was a permanent feature that you've paid for over those 2 years, you get to keep forever. So it's like a lifetime license upgrade every year that you're paying for. That's it. But if you decide, I don't want to pay for Prime this year, well, you get to keep everything that you've purchased or that was released during your previous subscription period. And then you don't have to pay anymore, but you get to keep all the software or all of the features, the tools, the assets, whatever it may be. That is what's actually happening with the Luminar Prime. All right. It's not a subscription where if you stop paying, you lose access to your software. And the reason for that is because if we go back to the previous slides here, with the new users, you purchased your license with one of these packages. Now, obviously, depending on when you jumped into the Luminar ecosystem, these packages may not have been built out this way. Like you may be in my shoes where you kind of piecemealed everything together. Luminar Mobile or Luminar on mobile wasn't available when I purchased my original Luminar Neo license. And so I had to purchase that separate and then combine them on the back end, because now essentially I have the all platforms option that I've paid for, but I bought it over time because the tools just weren't available then. Well, what this is going to allow for is if you are in the active subscription, you're going to get all of these features unlocked for you while you are in the subscription time period that you've paid for, and you get to keep it forever. I know that I'm sounding like a broken record because I keep saying the same thing over and over again, but I really want to drive that point home because this is where a lot of the angst has been kind of hung up over the past couple days that this information has been released. Now, the next thing is, what does this mean for me? All right. I think I kind of answered that, but here's the deal. If you're an existing user of Luminar, this is your annual upgrade to get the new features. All right. It's that simple. If you want the new features that Luminar is releasing, then Luminar Prime is going to be the way that you get it. Now, I can't make this decision for you. If you decide that you don't want to pay for the subscription because the word subscription just is a little off-putting, then I understand that. But think of this as maybe an annual pass, similar to what we've been experiencing with Luminar. That's essentially what we have here. Again, it's your choice of how you want to think about this, but you are keeping everything that you get during this, during an active subscription of Prime. You're getting to keep this forever. All right. Now, with Prime, you are getting more than just the features. You're also getting access to that membership asset library that I was speaking of. Essentially, everything that was here in the Max version, you're getting access to all of these items with your Prime membership. And that, to me, sounds like a really good deal. All right. That's just Chris speaking. Everyone has an opinion. This is my opinion. Now, for those who are interested in purchasing the Prime membership, it went live July 31st to the best of my understanding. And you're in the pre-order window for early bird pricing until August 31st, 2026. All right. Now, of course, it's already discounted, but if you would like to save a little bit of money when you purchase, consider using my coupon code FWP10. I do make a small commission from everyone who uses it, but it's at no extra charge to you. It's a win-win. You could think of it as a thanks, Chris, for breaking down this information for me and making it less confusing, kickback, if you will. All right. However you want to look at it, I do make a commission if you decide to use this coupon code. But if not, that's okay as well, because my real goal here is to make sure that you understand what it is that you're purchasing and you feel a little bit more confident about the purchase that you're making or the software that you're getting. Now, of course, I'm sure there's a lot of questions that are centered around the Luminar update and things of that sort. So drop them in the comment section below and I will do my best to answer them. All right. I want to be clear. I don't work for Luminar. I'm just a partner with them. And I want to help demystify and level the bubbles in as neutral of a manner as possible. All right. Ultimately, you have to make the decision of what it is that you would like to get or what it is that you think makes the most sense for you. But hopefully this video helped to simplify that decision or at least the direction that you are leaning in. Now, if you want to learn how to use Luminar Neo, consider signing up for a coaching call with me or a training call with me. A link for that can be found in the description box below. I'll help you understand how the software works. It's a one-on-one training call. You get a recording. You get all kinds of opportunities in this call to really grow and become better at using the software. So if that's something you're interested in, sign up for a training call with me. Again, that link is down in the description box below. Until the next time, I want you to stay inspired and keep creating. Peace.